We are back for the long-awaited return of Saints franchise. It's week 6 following back-to-back wins, 50-30 over the Carolina Panthers, 38-17 over the Browns. Our offense is on fire, and it is, of course, led by our incredible running game. We have the best offensive line in the league. We have probably the best, or certainly the best running back in the league. And teams simply cannot stop Bashal Tutin. He's too fast. If there's any type of a crease, he's pretty much gone. In one of the more recent episodes, Bashal Tutin went on and broke the record for rushing yards in the game. 311, along with 5 touchdowns against the Panthers. He is incredible. But the Bears might pose a pretty potent threat. Their rushing attack is very good, not even close to as good as ours. And opponent rushing yards is 9th in the league, but also not close to ours. Our run defense is awesome. Our pass defense is not, worst in the league. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. We also are approaching the trade deadline. LaMichael Meekins has some offers. He played okay, but he's a very decent overall and very young with a good dev trait. So he's got some value, and he has some interest on the market. So, not saying we're going to trade our backup quarterback, but maybe not for James Pierce Jr. I don't know if you guys have been reading up on the news very much, but James Pierce Jr., not a great guy. Jalen Wright broke his finger in practice, so he's not going to be playing, and Nate Kovac still with the broken collarbone. So, it's going to be a little while before he returns. We knew that. It sucks, but we'll get him back for a playoff run, and I expect us to be a playoff team. Sunday night prime time. Chicago Bears are the team we need to beat tonight at Soldier Field in Chicago. The Bears, it seems like, are moving to Indiana, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's happening. They're moving to, like, Gary, Indiana, or at least somewhere around there, northern Indiana. If you guys don't know, a lot of people are not, like, very good at geography. And it's only where you live, the world, so why would you? Doesn't matter, right? It's only what everybody talks about as you get older. But Indiana, northern Indiana, northwest, is basically attached to Chicago. So it's not really that far. It's like how the Niners play in Santa Clara, or how, I guess, the Giants and Jets play in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and not New York City, or even all that close to New York City. It's not that far, but it's in a different state, you know? Anyway, Caleb Williams takes the field for the Indiana Bears, or the Chicago Bears, and they're looking for their 4th win. We are looking for our 5th. The rookie Joshua Lobato going to continue to play well, hopefully, in the absence of Nate Kovac. And, of course, Herbig is playing quite a lot as well with that injury. This is a former top pick, Eric Benedict, out of Oregon. Deep threat for Chicago. We've seen him a little bit. Tank Bigsby is the ball carrier, or the running back, not DeAndre Swift, as Roma Dunze catches the football. I think Caleb Williams is going to end up being a pretty tough player to play against. He's got some of these traits that make him play very unique and individual. And if he gets the ball out on time and on target, we're going to be in trouble. And there's DJ Moore splitting the safeties, and there's a touchdown for the Bears to open. We didn't get the depth required with the linebacker there, and it was just too easy for DJ Moore. Way too easy, but was slightly worried about Tank Bigsby for no reason. So instead of allowing a 4-yard catch and then maybe a few yards after the catch, we allow a massive touchdown to DJ Moore. Surely that's better. But we ran cover 3. It's not the true responsibility of the linebacker to play, the middle third. That's the job of the free safety there. So Jonas Sanker, I think, out of position and has cost us. We're such a strong running team, but Bashal Tutin is not in on the first play. We're going to try to hit him off play action, and we're going to try to get it out quick, but Cordell Nelson cannot catch it. Wasn't really even that close to him. Not his fault. Pressure got the best of him. Olave is getting doubled. Does that leave Manu Escobar open over the middle? It may have, but we're going to take off with Dalvin Edison. Not the fastest, but fast enough. 19-yard pickup here. You know, when we say we have the best running game in the league, you think about the combination of the thunder of Nico Morales and the lightning of Bashal Tutin. But you know what? Dalvin Edison can move just enough. Speak of Bashal Tutin. He gets a couple. Sets up 3rd and 5. Probably 4-down territory. They're going to press on the outside. Hopefully Jameson Williams can win that battle. But it's going to end up being Manu Escobar, who turns up the field. Nice catch and run. Finally a completion here. There's Tutin, and look at the speed of Tutin! What can Chicago even do? What can any team in the league do? Give the ball to Bashal Tutin. Doesn't matter if it's inside, between the tackles, or outside. Bashal Tutin only needs a little bit of space, and he's as good as gone, especially when he can break tackles. And he's done it just there. Touchdown Tutin. Rootin', tootin', and scootin' into the end zone. This is arguably the best player in the NFL. That's what we're dealing with Bashal Tutin. RPO, I hate RPOs in this game, and really in college football as well. 26, like the video game. They're cool, I guess, in real life, but I hate how they work in the game. So we were running an RPO bubble screen there. The bubble got covered, which means we kind of have to hand it off. But it seems like we can never actually run well on an RPO if we decide to run. That should have been stopped in the backfield. Instead, Tutin broke the tackle and scored. Just too good. Showing the QB rush touchdown leaders. Trevor Lawrence at the top of that list. Caleb Williams not incredibly far behind. Face cam may have covered some of that, but Caleb Williams has 2. I guess noteworthy through 5 games. It's a decent number. Get to the flat. We're kind of taking away 2 routes, but they go back over the middle to Rome Odunze. Man, are we going to be able to stop this passing attack today? Probably not. We have the worst passing defense in the league, and it looks like it's going to continue to be that way today. But we defend the run so well, so that's good. It's another just open receiver. Caleb with a quick throw. Cole Kmet with a nice gain. It's going to be a draw. We've seen that animation a lot. It's so strange. Like, sometimes the draw just gets a high snap for no reason, and then you can instantly tell it's a draw. Here's 3rd and 3, though. Be aware of the crossing routes. They set it up with a great kind of out there from Luther Burden. Yeah, sail concept. Beat us. But they can't run the ball. Shooting in the backfield was Clayton Kramer. It was supposed to be a fullback dive, but Kramer got into the backfield so quickly that Caleb Williams ends up being the one who gets tackled for a loss. 2nd and goal from the 8, tail end of the first quarter. As Jalen Ford makes a nice solo tackle there on Tank Bigsby. It's a big 3rd down. Bears trying to extend their lead or take the lead again with a touchdown. But it could end up only being 3. Shot to the end zone, picked off by Ford. Easy reads, user pick, green eggs and ham, a classic. Jalen Ford with the easy reads in the red zone takeaway to give us the football back. Caleb Williams, man, trying to do a little bit too much down here. You can't afford a turnover because you pretty much have a guaranteed 3 points. The only thing you can't do is turn the ball over. And that's exactly what he did. Jalen Ford, Defensive Player of the Year a year ago. And he's looking to win another one this season. He will, maybe, with plays like that. We try to shred him off play action. Ooh. Well, you know what? I shouldn't have thrown it because I never saw Olave. I just threw it because we're under pressure. But it was right to him, and Chris Olave is not able to make the catch. Check down to Tutin. He can't make a man miss. It'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 10. I mean, that's wide open. That's where it's got to go. Jordan Whittington, 1st down. Final play of the first quarter. Going to go for Olave there, and it's a good gain. Probably will end up running the ball on 2nd and 2 to move the chains, but I'd love a 2nd and short play action shot, because you still have 3rd and short if it's incomplete. Everyone expects the run. So, I mean, we could go with like a deep out or something like that, or we could try to really stretch the field. Like maybe a super deep post from Jamison Williams. If we can just have the blockers, we might be able to take the long shot. And we're just going to throw it away. I mean, Darnell Washington was open, but wasn't really trying to check down in that spot. Wanted to take the deep shot, and it didn't feel good enough to Jamison Williams, and it will be 3rd and 2. Here's the run. Tootin gonna need to fight to get it, and he did not get it. Offense will stay out on 4th and inches. Darnell Washington into the backfield as the fullback. This is where Nico Morales would kind of shine, but so does Tootin with the speed. Makes a man miss, still on his feet, and finally brought down at the 35. Just too much space. They tried to blitz, but that brought the safety out of position. Made it way too easy for Bashal Tootin, especially with our run blocking. And there's Morales for almost nothing. 3rd and 8. I mean, Olave late is not a bad option. I'd love to go to Jamison Williams. Tempted to go to it. It's coming out too late. He wasn't open anyway. We'll take 3. We know Cardi doesn't miss these. Annoying, but our O-line just couldn't give us the time. And our receivers, per usual, as far as I could tell, just couldn't really get open. A trend. 3rd and 4. Please don't get beat by a cross. I mean, Bigsby is wide open. McKinstry can't bring him down. We have a cornerback covering a running back there, essentially. And we still can't make the play. Sacked! Yes! We got to him. Davis screaming into the backfield. He's a good athlete. We picked him up for nothing. Former top pick, Jamin Davis, by the Commanders. Just launching into the backfield, having an opportunity to play because of injuries. We know you can't run on us, so don't even try it. So many open options. Williams would just throw it away. Maybe you can say Adunze was in the area. That kind of looked like intentional grounding. Tank Bigsby is hurt, though, as Braden Mann is on to punt. Do we want to return this? Probably not. Not a clear enough path to the 20 there. I like to take a lot of chances returning, but that was probably just not the time. They're going single high. Do we want to say this is probably cover 3? We're going to jump. Oh, God. They're single high again. A lot in the box to stop Tootin, but I don't know that they're going to be able to. And there goes Bashal Tootin. Gets us a decent bit back to make 2nd and 6. So it was actually inverted cover 2. They kind of baited us into thinking it might be cover 3, but we just ran the ball anyway. Escobar in motion. Their defense is kind of out of position right now. We're going to get on the move. Edison just fast enough to get a positive play, but not great. I mean, they have brought everybody in the box to stop Tootin on 3rd and short. But we don't have any speed to beat him over the top. So it's got to be a run. We just got to say that our run blocking is better, and we can win this and get the first. Tootin one-on-one with Tremaine Edmonds, nowhere to go. We'll punt. Play action. Ooh, Williams just getting that away, but not really much going on there. Going to work out of the gun this time around. 2-minute offense. See if we can stop them from scoring. Williams under some pressure. Some of it he created himself. Ball is kind of tipped up into the air off the hands of DJ Moore, but not intercepted. It'll be 3rd and long, though. What can we make happen? Hopefully just not allowing a first down, and that's exactly what happens. Clayton Kramer making another great play. This will count as a sack on Caleb Williams. The first one just a tackle for a loss. It was an attempted run play that we just blew up. But I wonder if that would get called as a sack in real life. Because you don't know that it's fullback dive. It could have been play action and Williams just got shut down. I don't know. Maybe at the discretion of the scorer. There is Deontay Boyd. Good return. We'll have 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, about 60 yards. Up by 3. Are we trying to pass a little bit too much? Maybe so. But also, we're trying to go deep a little bit too much. We just need to be able to check down and move the ball. I feel like the strength of a lot of our receivers are run after catch. Like, maybe not so much Olave. I mean, Jamison Williams, that's not necessarily his game. But if we can get it quickly to Escobar or Jordan Whittington or Cordell Nelson, that typically goes pretty well for us. Quick decisions, really, it's almost never a bad idea. The only time a very quick decision can get you in trouble is a quick throw to the flat, and it's going the other way. We're going to go for Olave. That is a great ball from Dalvin Edison. Chris Olave finally makes a catch. Here's 1st and 10. We have one-on-one. We're going to throw for Olave, and Edison, I think, had a touchdown. Missed him pretty badly. Wide open is Manu Escobar. He makes a man miss and rumbles on inside the 5. This is a dangerous RPO call. We have time. We have timeouts. We're throwing for Escobar. It's a touchdown. They didn't cover Manu Escobar in the low red zone. Feels like a mistake, and it was. We extend our lead going into the half. That was an RPO where it was just simply never going to get handed off for a positive play. Ball had to come out, and it did. Quick enough decision that an offensive lineman didn't get illegally downfield. And an easy touchdown for number 8. You know what? It actually looks like Bashal Tutin could have been open, or open to run. But Manu Escobar obviously wide open. Not going to be upset about a touchdown. The difference in the game right now is the Caleb Williams red zone interception that we got 3 off the back of. Could be a very different game right now. Instead, it's 17-7, hoping to keep it that way. And that is going to be unlikely. Odunze again, wide open into our territory. McLaughlin going to come out to attempt the field goal. We're going to try to ice him. I don't know if that does anything going into the half, but it doesn't hurt to try. Can't take the timeouts with you. We can potentially block this, though. And well, we maybe had the potential for it, but it didn't happen. Kick is good. 17-10, and that will likely be the score here as we head to the half. Unless something special can happen on a return. We're going to give Cordell Nelson a shot. This is the last play of the first half. Nelson with a block here. Nelson trying to make something happen. Decided to go back up instead of cutting it out. And not much there. That's the half. Sunday Night Football, man. Pretty entertaining, pretty exciting so far. The Bears' passing attack is cooking. I feel like we've done enough to sustain drives. We have punted, but we've mostly looked pretty good as the Lions and Packers squared off. This looks like a nighttime game. It's the hurdle, broken tackle, another broken tackle, and is that Adonai Mitchell? Unbelievable. Wearing that 81 for the Lions. Looked like Calvin Johnson there. Oh, I don't even know if Calvin could have done what that was. Some of these highlights are absolutely ridiculous. We'll check out to the NFC West. Rams and Seahawks. Throw on the run. Wide open. It's Dante Thornton Jr. now with the Rams. 19-16 your final as Lewis outduels Scharf. Bengals and Cowboys. The David Irving Bowl? I don't know why I thought of David Irving randomly. Remember that defensive tackle? I think he was a Bengal. Emmitt Smith with the broken tackle. How about another? Dylan Sampson. Oh, got rocked. Yeah, they don't really honor retired numbers. Is 22 retired? I don't think I've ever seen anyone besides Emmitt Smith wear that for Dallas. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Dallas is like weird with retiring numbers, I feel like. I think of 88, where they've given it to Drew Pearson, into Michael Irvin, into Des Bryant, into CeeDee Lamb. It's kind of like a cool thing where they, I guess, you know, give their star receiver 88. There are the numbers. Tutin 7 for 72 with a touchdown. Edison's been great through the air, 9 for 15, 117. Olave just 2 catches, though. 26 yards. Not an awful first half for him, considering what he usually does. We'll start with the ball. So the Cowboys do not retire numbers, as you see Tootin at the top of the running back receivers list, which I thought might have been the case. However, they reserve numbers, like Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, Bob Lilly. So they are essentially retired, but maybe somebody at some point could wear them. I don't really like how we work that, but if they're retired, essentially. Like I haven't seen anyone ever wear number 22. But also, I didn't know 94 was kind of a legacy number for the Cowboys. Facial Tootin, nice moves. 94, of course, Charles Haley, DeMarcus Ware, but apparently Randy Gregory as well. Star for Dallas. We're going to work off play action. Olave is blanketed. Oh, we're just going to throw this away. Man, I can't find anybody getting open. Just get the ball out. Escobar makes the catch. His 5th already. If they want me to just get the ball out, quick throws over the middle every time that they can't defend, I'll do it. How do we drop that, Manu Escobar? How do you possibly drop it in that spot? Right to him. Perfect throw. Coverage was honestly, it didn't really even look that close. We're going to fake it. There goes Darnell Washington. How can they cover him? Darnell Washington still going on the fake punt. You knew something was up. What a run for big Darnell Washington. We might need to get him some carries. He's no Maliki Mataval, but we might need to get him some carries. Nelson in motion. We're going to give Escobar a chance. He's absolutely wide open. He makes the catch in stride. Touchdown. I guess that's how you make up for your drop earlier. The other tight end, Darnell Washington, bails him out. And then this was a very tight end heavy drive. Escobar with the touchdown deep down the field. They just lost him. Maybe a natural pick or two involved there. It ends up with Escobar being wide open for an easy touchdown. There was a risk with the bump there that I thought that may have been overthrown for a second, but no. Oh, wow. Very quick throw to the back. Oh, we can't bring him down. Waylon with one of the bigger plays of the day for Chicago. And they've had a few. Hasn't necessarily resulted in points, though. Our run defense is just too good, and they keep trying to run the ball. Bigsby is fairly healthy. He's played, but I guess they're clearly looking to work Waylon in. And we're probably going to end up allowing at least 300 yards passing this game, if not closer to 350. We'll have to see. If we can take more time off the clock, obviously that'll change, and we have such a good running game that I think we should be able to do so. But it's been our passing game today that has really been the best part of our offense. Cole Kmet in motion. He's kind of faking it. We're going to run with that, though. And Williams going to look to run. Throw to the flat. It's picked off again by Ford. Easy reads. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Easy reads. Jalen Ford with another. Masterfully baiting Caleb Williams into the mistake. He's done it twice. When will Caleb Williams learn? Some Red River rivalry action again as the Texas linebacker picks off the Oklahoma moron. Well, I guess he ended up going to USC. But anyway, shout out to the 05 Rose Bowl. Longhorns national champions. Hook 'em. It's all friendly banter. We're having a good time. Second turnover for Chicago. We could run the ball, or we could keep throwing the ball successfully. Jamison Williams, what a catch. Diving out of bounds. 2nd and 5, Darnell Washington in motion. Jamison Williams with a pretty good release, it looked like, but Jalen Johnson was all over him and forces the breakup. We just try to get the ball out really quickly. Our guys just don't catch the ball in traffic. They just don't do it. Very annoying. Quick throw to Cordell Nelson. Broken tackle is not enough. Could not catch it in stride. We had a hole shot there if we knew it was cover 2, but ball needed to come out very quickly, I thought. And we'll take 3. It's not bad. Makes it a 3-possession game. That may be enough to win. Screen! Caleb Williams having a bad day, courtesy of Jalen Ford. He makes another play. Williams again makes a mistake, courtesy of Jalen Ford. Puts the ball on the ground. Luckily for Chicago, they recover, but they're going to punt anyway. Is that waving the white flag? It is. This is an absolute go-for-it spot, and they've decided not to. I didn't call for a fair catch. Why are you waving your hand? Maybe I wanted to return that. But you're down 17, end of the third quarter, 4th and short, near enough to midfield. You got to go for it there, and they did not. There's Tootin. Maybe needed to bounce that outside. 3rd and 8. Nelson looked wide open. He may end up being, no, we were going to lead him in with the safety there, Jaquan Brisker. Probably good that ended up incomplete. Ball needed to go to Manu Escobar, but I really so badly want to throw it to a wide receiver. Never really seem to be able to. Cam Kinchin's been very quiet today, and I've made it very loud for Cam Kinchins because it's man coverage against the halfback wheel, and Waylon had a lot of yards to go. Didn't expect that. Maybe should just stay on the linebackers here. This almost looks like a double pass. What are you doing? Joshua Lobato all over it, the rookie out of A&M, making a great play. The pass rush production is not there yet from him, but he's made some great plays in run defense, so hopefully able to make some more of those. Quick slant, Adunze not able to catch it. Kool-Aid knocks it away. Williams cannot afford a turnover here. He doesn't even get the opportunity. Is that Cam Kinchins making the play? It is, so I'll break the fourth wall. I let them down here, and then Cam Kinchins kind of bails me out for his mistake in a way. I don't know. 27-13. Fourth quarter. They've made it to possession game. They will need a 3-and-out, really. But if we score points of any kind, they're pretty much done for. So, need points on this drive. 3rd and inches. As much as I would like to take him over the top, we just need to try to move the chains here. There's Morales. He's going to get real close to it, and they're going to give him the first. More Tootin. I mean, look at the space. Chicago had nobody up the middle of the field. Oh, look at Bashal Tootin. Are you joking? Tootin to the outside. Tootin with the burners. Touchdown. Bashal Tootin. It looked like there was nothing there. All it took was a spin move and then track speed from Tootin. No chance for Chicago. No chance. Look at this spin move. Nice try. Later. That's the ball game. Williams taking a deep shot. He's completely missed Adunze. Not on the same page at all. There were wide open receivers over the middle. Williams wanted more, and in the end, it's cost him everything. Kool-Aid McKinstry with the game-clinching, game-sealing interception. We got to do this stupid walk-around for 20 minutes while it loads up the replay. Hello? We only have 3 third-down conversions today, but to be fair, we have not had many third downs. Tootin being completely wrapped up here, though. Can we try a 56-yarder? I don't see why not. I think Josh Carty drills these. And there it goes. Straight through the uprights. Called it in advance because there was never a doubt. 37-13. The thing about this defense is we're just relentless. If you run the ball or throw it short, there is no hesitation from this team. You are going to be tackled. We rally, we group tackle, gang tackle, and there's nothing you can do about it. You want to break the first tackle, you're going down on the next one. Instantly. Jalen Ford knocked down. What are you going to do? Obviously need to leave the offense out there to have any type of a chance, and even so, Down 37-13. There is no chance. Not with the amount of time left. Williams looking to run. He's sacked by Brzee. That'll do it. There's Morales. He's looking for a score. Big stiff arm. He's actually knocked out, which will stop the clock. He's starting to get it going. Had a gain of about 10 on the previous touch. And here he goes again. Up the middle. Yeah, we can coast here, but I think we're looking for another touchdown. Facial Tootin may not get that touchdown. We could knee it out here, but we could kneel it out. Chicago not calling their timeouts. But we're trying to score. That's the name of the game. Nico Morales wrapped up. Surely he didn't get out of bounds. Well, the clock is stopped, so. Throwing it for Cordell Nelson, touchdown. They just didn't cover him. Ooh, look at the frame right there. That's good stuff. That looked clean as hell. Cordell Nelson, touchdown. Just wide open on a shallow cross. Looked like they probably ran man coverage down here, and Nelson just ran right by his man. I think that was just it. Good protection as well from the tackles, Fuaga and Banks. Just too easy. And that's the ball game, 44-13. We're just too good. We are just too good right now. No team is even close to competitive with us. We can run the ball, we can throw the ball. Edison, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Caleb Williams, a touchdown and 3 picks. Doesn't even reach the 300 yards that I kind of projected. We're just better. What a game for Edison. I know the average was not great, but we're just taking what's there. And Bashal Tootin doing Bashal Tootin things. 18 for 152, 2 scores. He's just too good. Morales did break 2 tackles on his 8 attempts, though, compared to the 1 for Bashal Tootin, but he doesn't need to break tackles. He just runs by you or runs around you. Manu Escobar, 6 for 76, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown, of course, in garbage time for Cordell Nelson defensively. 2 TFLs for Kramer. He had a sack, as did Brzee and Kinchins. 2 picks for Ford, who had a forced fumble, a pass deflection. Kool-Aid with a pick as well. Monster day. Cordell Nelson looks pretty incredible attribute-wise. We just haven't seen, like, any of these show up. I feel like spectacular catch is, like, not even a thing. Maybe we just don't throw enough jump balls. I don't know. It's like the only way I can get anybody open is on, like, crossing routes, quick throws. Week 7 may be more of a challenge. We have the Rams. They're only 2-4, but they absolutely have talent. Another Sunday night game for this team. And here we are. We find ourselves at SoFi Stadium. Another Sunday night primetime game on the road. This is an interesting one. Got them in their rivalry uniforms just because they look cool. I know it's not a rivalry here. You know, we've got a real opportunity here. If we start 6-1, what are the odds we miss the playoffs? Like, nil. Demetrius Lewis has been very up and down here for the Rams. 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Let's force some turnovers today. Try to jump some routes, make some plays. Kyron Williams is going to have a bad day. That's just how that works. Oh, they're going to run to the outside. I mean, that's fine in the grand scheme of things. It's a little bit annoying because I feel like we could have been there to make the play, and obviously we just didn't find ourselves in the correct spot. Oh, jeez. Turn around with Jalen Ford. How can we not get to that? Lewis finds Cook. Also, a Jordan Whittington revenge game could be electric. That's what I want. Jordan Whittington goes for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. I feel like our defense is going to be pretty good here. We're going to blitz with Ford. Lewis takes a shot down the field. Isaiah Simmons in coverage knocks it away. As soon as I saw who that was, it got a little bit scary, but incomplete. Patterson on for a somewhat longer field goal attempt, but right down the middle in the dome. Yeah, too easy. Tootin trying to sneak through. One man to make miss. How about a second? And he spins the other way and makes a miss. Bashal Tootin. 72 yards, touchdown. What do you do with that? Bashal Tootin will just make you miss. And then obviously has the speed. It's unreal. Unreal. You spin the opposite way of what's expected. You don't think that would be what makes it work, but it worked. It happens. Screen! We read it! It didn't really matter. Clayton Kramer said, "You want to leave me unblocked to go block the screen? Second and third level defenders? I'll just get to the quarterback instantly." That's exactly what he did. A little bit of a wordy sentence for him there, but that's what he said. I heard it. 4th and 18. Rams will punt. Bashal Tootin, as you can see, this is the 2024 NFL season. I think that does sneak behind my face cam. He's got 1,000 yards rushing already. Unreal. There goes Nicholas Morales trying to get the block. Can't quite set it up well enough. I mean, see, what are we doing? We got to be able to complete the easy ones. Got to be able to. That's going to be a pick. Oh, jeez. Lucky it's dropped, and at least we get the punt for field position. Play action. Kind of let everything go, but it's Deontay Boyd. From the cornerback blitz. From the boundary, making the play. 3rd and 14. They've got some open options. That would be one of them. There's Puka Nacua, but they should punt. There goes Tootin. He sneaks through. What are they supposed to do? He's got 2 for 81. He is the offense. Having a great 2024 here. 5 years after that, I think, in real life. Or in here in the game, I mean. What? From real life. 2024 isn't even the year of this game. What are we doing? How about more Bashal Tootin? Yeah, they better put more in the box. What are you can't stop Bashal Tootin doing what you're doing. Tootin again, outside. Jukes back inside, and again. There's the spin. Tootin tracked down by Stewart. As Josiah Stewart saves a touchdown. That was nearly incredible from Tootin, who has been actually unstoppable today. I mean, I guess they have ended up tackling him, but not really. Or not in time most of the time. Finally, Bashal Tootin brought down. There is an injury timeout.
Okay, ready?
Tootin's still out here. I'm looking at her O-line. Is that okay still? I think it might be. Is Bashal Tootin at risk of injury? Foot contusion. He's going to return soon. Well, he returned very soon. He's actually out there right now. How about Morales with a run? Stiff arm could have led to a touchdown, but he's dragged down. I think it was Jordan Fuller who saved the TD. 4th and 2. We'll just take the points, make it a touchdown game. Not a great end to this drive, but we kind of stopped being able to run the ball as effectively. 3's okay. Nice. Kool-Aid drops him for a loss. We can't call any of these coach suggestions. That's great. 2nd and 12. I guess we're going to drop Lobato. Try to blitz, overload the other side. Jalen Ford can't get a hand to it. 3rd catch for Cook. He's got close to 60 yards. Jalen Ford completely shuts down Kyron Williams. Stop trying to run the ball on us if you want to win. It will not work. 3rd and 5. He could run here, and he's going to. Big hit. Football comes out. Jahad Campbell's on it. I like the call from Demetrius Lewis to run there. The problem was, we're on some bounty gate shit. We're going to hit the hell out of you. Big mistake. Lewis got rocked by Defensive Player of the Year, Jalen Ford. 7 for 141 for Tootin. I'm considering benching him, as crazy of a game as he's having. I don't want him to get hurt. But Morales is dealing with some wear and tear as well, but it's going to have to be Nico Morales. Basial Tootin definitely scaring me right now, but Morales is still pretty good. We'll take that. Oh, nice route from Escobar to touchdown. Manu Escobar just being physical through the route. Not going to get called for offensive pass interference. Just do what you need to do to get open. Catches the ball, has enough speed to make it a touchdown. Yeah, the linebacker just like a fish out of water there. Easy touchdown, even on the slightly low throw. Ooh, no. Okay, that could potentially set up the Rams here. Final minute of the first half, 17-3. It's a screen. We should be able to get over there. Jalen Ford, I guess, knocks Kyron Williams out of bounds, but makes a great tackle. I am hoping that... I am hoping that we'll be able to limit them to 0 points, but I think 3 is looking closer to best case scenario. Isaiah Likely. Good quick throw. We're not playing tight covers there, giving a little bit of space. Don't want to get beat down the field. Rams have 1 timeout left. You thought it may have come there, but I guess if they get sacked, they want to be able to call that timeout and still get a field goal. And the check down is going to likely lead to that final timeout and the kick. 17-6. They're still in it, but this game is slipping away from them with every time Basial Tootin touches the ball. So they're lucky he's a little bit banged up right now. And that is the half. As I said, kind of slipping away here from the Rams. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. And we're going to be a really tough team for anybody to beat. Cleveland and the Jets. What a game. I mean, they're both 3-3 to be fair. Both with young quarterbacks. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's unbelievable. Damn, Farrell, 21 of 39, only 9 points for their offense. Hazelwood, 290 yards through the air. Big Jet win. Commanders, 1-5. Taking on the Minnesota Vikings, likely dropping to 1-6, is 9 with the dime and time. Justin Jefferson, multiple broken tackles, and a long touchdown in a Viking win. Jaden Daniels, close to 300 yards passing, was not enough. Seattle's 1-5. Arizona 3-2. Seattle needs a win to really stay within playoff contention, and they're not going to get one. Laser beam over the middle to Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals beat Seattle. Mick Scharf and the Seattle Seahawks are 1-6. We'll head to quarter number 3 in our game. Shall we see more Basial Tootin in half number 2? Hopefully so, but maybe not. Yeah, that's going to be the game for him. -5 speed, -6 change direction. He's having an MVP type season. He just is not going to be able to play. We're going to go to Morales and Jalen Wright. It's for the best. This is not just the game on the line, right? It's the season. So I guess we're going to see some Manny Stanford in this one, but maybe we'll just get a bunch of Morales. We're going to get sacked. Frustrating play. I feel like our only bet here is catching them sleeping and getting the ball to Escobar, but we'll go RPO. I know it's 3rd and 25. We're not going to be able to pass for it. Well, Rams have done a good job staying in the game by forcing a 3-and-out. Because now a touchdown puts them in a pretty good spot. Down 17, 13, or 14 isn't so bad. Would they go for 2? They should. Will they? Maybe not. Oh, wow. What a throw from Lewis. And what a catch. Cook has been killing it today. Big hit. Kyron Williams puts it on the ground. Clayton Kramer recovers, but Joshua Lobato, the rookie, is hurt, and we're already getting a little bit thin on the edge with the Kovac injury. Hopefully Lobato's not going to be out for too long. Big mistake, though. Big turnover. And we'll see if we can do anything off the back of it. Bruised ribs for Lobato. He'll be fine. We'll get a look at Cedric Johnson. Try to take some time off this clock. Edison on the move. We're going to throw it down the field. It's a ballsy call. Nobody can get hands on it. Number 8 on coverage against number 8. That's an interesting matchup, considering that number 8 is Jared Verse. Needed to throw it earlier if we were going to do that. We're going to run. Edison is going to get close, but not close enough. They're worried about a potential fake here. I'll tell you, it's not coming. We are just going to straight punt the ball and play field position here, up 17-6. We're so close to being able to make some of these throws, and I just can't pull the trigger. Please put some pressure on this damn quarterback. 4th and short. Should be a punt here. Jalen Ford did enough. We've really only passed for like 50 yards, if that, in this game. But it hasn't really worked nearly as well as the running game has, so why would we throw it when they can't stop any run? Hey, there's Jordan Whittington for the first time today. I keep wanting Cordell Nelson. He looks like he's wide open, and we just cannot make it happen. Like, that's what it seems to be with all these receivers. Everyone is almost open, and then they get bumped on the cross. We can't throw it. It's like, what do I do when my receivers get bumped every single time there's a route on the field? Screen, ball is out. There's Bashal Tootin. We're not even going to look for contact. Why is he back on the field, dude? Get him out of here. 3rd and 5. Edison on the move. We're going to run. We've got space. Just going to give ourselves up there. Avoid disaster. Bashal Tootin just keeps finding himself on the field. I don't know how. Cordell Nelson scored on a touchdown, or scored with that same route for a touchdown last week. Couldn't quite get it this time. Bashal Tootin being on the field, I can basically not even think about anything else. I'm so annoyed that he's out there. Chris Olave touchdown. Like, he's not the starting running back. He's not the power back. He's not the 3rd down back. He's off the depth chart. But I guarantee you it's because in my formation subs, I call these formations with coach suggestions, and he's in those. And even though I say don't be on the field, they're like, but you want him on the field. But I've taken him out of the depth chart. So don't be on the field. Anyway, touchdown gives us a lead that we're not going to surrender. Yeah, right there. I mean, it really should have been a pick. But we'll take the knockdown. Sacked again, Clayton Kramer. He's the only defensive lineman that does anything for us. Lobato at least is back out there, but he doesn't really do a whole lot as a pass rusher to this point. Shot down the field. They found single coverage. McKinstry just could not really have covered that any better. Mumfield can't bring it in. 5 minutes to play. GG. We'll take 3. Perfectly okay with that. Could have let the clock tick down a bit more, but it's 27-6. Good luck doing anything. Ooh, they're going to run the ball. Yeah, maybe that's going to work now. Oh, it isn't. Ooh, I like the 2nd and long run to set up 3rd and 9, down 27-6. Still anybody's game here with 2 minutes to go, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. No sense of urgency, because why would there be? Ooh, nice defense. Thought for sure that'd be a 1st down, but Cam Kinchin says no. Here is 4th and 9. Game certainly on the line here for Los Angeles, although it's probably too late already. Good coverage from Sanker, ball sails anyway. That'll do it. Oh, wow. Cordell Nelson with the handoff. Cordell Nelson with the touchdown. I didn't really even know what the play was. I thought that was a fake and then a handoff straight up the middle to Nicholas Morales, and then suddenly Cordell Nelson had the ball in his hands and destroys the game with the frame rate. I don't know what's going on with that, but a rushing touchdown for Cordell Nelson. I still don't really know how he got the ball. Again, I thought for sure, maybe I misread. I thought this was going to be a Nicholas Morales handoff, but it was a jet sweep. I didn't read. It didn't matter. Touchdown anyway. I'll tell you, there is a heavy temptation to try to make a big move at the trade deadline. Our pass rush could use some work. Our run defense really doesn't need any. But we're not really getting to the quarterback off the edge very much. I know we spent a high pick on Lobato, who has superstar dev. Kramer has been an impact player from the interior, but without Nate Kovacs, we've been a little bit lost. We could try to make a splash for an edge rusher, and then Lobato would kind of move into a more rotational role when Kovacs comes back. It's an option. You know, there's only one trade deadline, right? Next week is going to be our final week to make any type of trades, and we're going to do something probably. I don't know if it means LaMichael Meekins gets traded, but what makes us a true Super Bowl team? We're running over everybody right now. We have lost a game, of course, but we've been pretty rock solid, as that will do it. But the pass rush, that's the area where I could see some improvement. But, you know, when we're out here scoring 34, like 30-plus points a game, allowing fewer than 10 consistently, we're going to win a lot of games. 34-6, Rams get stomped as this Sunday Night Football team of dreams continues to roll on. Keep putting us in prime time. We're going to keep showing up. 8 for 12, 72 yards and 2 touchdowns for Edison. Morales at 18 for 82. Tootin 8 for 135 and a touchdown. Edison and Nelson both over 20 yards rushing. Of course, the touchdown for Nelson, who should have had a receiving touchdown as well, just couldn't quite find the end zone. Touchdowns for Escobar and Olave, but we didn't really need to air it out. We just trusted the ground game, and it didn't let us down. 2 sacks for Kramer. Defense did enough. That's the game, and that'll do it for the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.